cup of joe soon.
True.
Yeah.
It's a damn fine cup of coffee.
But yes, as we return, the woman flirts with Norman, seems to know his name, and just leaves.
And also, weirdly, my past.
It's not your fault,
Norman, do you know her?
I don't think I introduced myself.
There's a lot of people knowing who we are.
White Oak, someone knowing Norman. Strange times indeed.
Did you catch what he said about her last name, Fabel?
No. What's up with their last name?
Well, Nicholas Flamel, the famous alchemist, and also the founder for the RMA. Korea.
Oh.
Curious indeed.
So you're saying they might have powers like you?
Not necessarily.
I'm sorry, are your powers like known? Or?
To us, the group, yes.
Yeah, we all know each other's
Okay.
powers.
Yeah, you think she maybe like an alchemist like you?
Well, that or maybe a relation to the founder.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure we'll see that woman at some point later on, either way.
Yes.
Well, Vars, it's been a pleasure. We thank you so much. We'll get up and go put our stuff down and see about exploring the town.
He looks towards you and nods and goes, and have a great time with it, why don't you? You deserve it. You work hard.
Well, that we do. Diane's gonna go to head up to our room.
Yep, Lumi is already on the way there to check out whichever room is ours.
The honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
As you walk into the room, you can see it's a trail of rose petals leading to the bed.
Of course it is.
It was a giant heart-shaped bed big enough for like 6 people.
How distasteful.
This town certainly does appreciate its couples.
Yes, it does seem like that.
They worked really hard on this. Good on
Quite a
them.
large bed, yeah.
There's also a number of chairs in the room that point towards the bed.
Incredible.
What a beautiful detail.
Cook chairs.
Love.
Thank you so much for including that.
Absolutely.
Now this world feels lived in.
A number of chairs.
This is the problem with playing a realistic game.
Too real.
No, I love it.
All right.
Well-
Point of order.
Mhm.
We need to investigate the police precinct, the farmer underneath the bridge. What else?
Well, I think we should enjoy ourselves some nice food and coffee first. Investigate this White Oak and Sons.
Yes.
Interesting that there's a relation there, maybe?
I don't think so.
Well, it's not exactly the most common name in the world, though.
No, it's not.
Regardless, a place for people to eat. Good place to overhear rumors and things of the sort.
That is true.
Let's go for it.
We should check out the graveyard at some point as well, just to take a look at what's been seen there.
Yes.
I really want to study those rooms. Let's see if I organize them.
Yes. Well, let us get a cup of Joe
And a bite to eat.
first.
Cups, plura.
Clara.
We can make sure Cece gets a nice meal as well.
Yeah. How long has it been since we've entered the fort? It was 10 a.m. What time is it now?
Probably about 2 p.m.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
So we are hungry.
Go get some food.
So we're gonna head off to White Oak and Sons.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Does
Yes.
the hotel have like a parking garage, or like what's the situation for
It would
that?
have a parking lot, not a garage, though.
Okay, so we'll leave the van there. Do we need to drive to get to White Oak and Sons?
It's within walking distance.
Nice.
We're environmentally conscious here, so we walk when we can.
Yes.
That's why I do it.
I don't deserve a car.
I don't deserve the transportation.
Given you Heelys many times.
As you arrive at White Oak and Sons. Yes.
As we go around the town, though, since we're walking, I'd like to get like a general feel of like the populace, how they dress and like how they act. Does it seem like it's like a pretty modern town, or is it like a stuck in like the old ways sort of?
Stuck in the old ways, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So certainly Vars is like the outlier in that regard, it seems.
Yes, the only people who are like Vars would be people who are coming to visit or, distant family come to see stuff going on. The majority of the people are definitely of the older sort. And incredibly old-fashioned like that, yes.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just wanted to get a read on that as we go.
As you make it to White Oak and Sons, as you pull up to the coffee shop, see there is a line that stretches out the door. One of the people walk by holding what looks like a book, and they're beaming. You hear over here, "I can't believe he signed it! What a great author!"
Sign it! Is there a impromptu autograph session going on in there?
The kid looks and goes, yes, the poet's here, the playwright's here. It was a surprise. He said he loves this place, and he's signing everything for free.
Oh, really?
What a good fellow.
Who?
Atreus Kent, isn't it? Or
The kid nods.
Oh,
I see.
At the same time.
what's he written?
Well, it's called A Feast of Forsaken Flesh.
Sounds cool. What's it about?
Oh, zombies! It's about a playwright
Oh?
who comes to town, and on the night of the first performance, he jumps up on stage right as the finale happens, and he slaughters the lead actor, and using his blood awakens a horde of zombies.
how old is this kid?
And the kid's like 16, 17, that age
Oh, okay.
where you love horror movies.
Yeah, not that. Okay, so not that weird.
No, absolutely not. And then it's a whole story, it's a whole play about survival and how you can trust one another and what you can't do. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm sure the ending is just fantastic. The main actor, his name is Julian Whiteoak, just like the coffee shop here.
Oh, interesting.
How does this Julian White look?
Well, he's a tall, white gentleman. He has hair, a jacket. He's not really important because he dies right at the start of the play. It's his blood that the playwright uses in the play to waken the zombies.
And what's so special about Julian's blood?
I don't know. In the play, it doesn't say much. It just says he was chosen for a reason. That's why he was the actor. And when the playwright kills him, he goes, "Your mother would have wanted this, Julian. You know it to be so." Oh, I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
Huh. That's weird.
Sounds like quite the play.
It's wonderful. I haven't finished it yet. The last chapter I read had the weird knight with a sword made out of matchsticks fighting against the zombie doctor who could grow appendages out of his flesh. It was really exciting. I
Sounds
don't know if
cool.
the doctor was on the zombie side or if he just saw them and wanted to experiment on him, but the knight wouldn't let it happen. So she said, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And the doctor went, hands? I'll give you a hand, all right. And he grew 15 hands out of his arm.
Wow. Then what happened?
No.
That's all I got to.
No,
I've had
unfortunate.
I've had a busy day, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yes.
I just bought the book today anyway. I came into
Wow.
some money recently, you see.
You read almost the whole book in one day?
Oh, it's a play. It's short. It's only like
Oh,
a
it's
couple
a play.
hundred
My mistake.
pages.
That's
Came
fair.
into some money, you say?
Oh, yeah, a lot of it.
Where? What happened?
Oh, there's this old lady. Her name's McLeary. She gave me a lot of gold. Said I reminded her of her son. So she's going to give me gold. And I went, what am I going to do with gold? And she said, take it to the gold miser. And there is no such thing as a gold miser. So I
Right.
traded it for books. And some other stuff.
Okay.
I see.
Are you a gold
Interesting.
miser? You seem greedy
No,
like
I'm
one.
not. Who?
He's saying this to all of you.
No, I'm more deal with diamonds.
Well, you're holding up the
Don't know
line,
any
so
gold
you're kind of
misers.
greedy. As you can see, at this point, the line to see Artius Kent has basically faded entirely. It's just you people. And then a line of people behind you
Oh,
Oh,
who are
well, I
calling
guess
it's
out
going.
that's
Cleared up.
insults. Going, hurry up!
good. Well, I guess let's go meet this
See? It's our turn.
person.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Why not?
As you walk in, you would see a man that looks like this. He is sitting at a desk as he has a stack of playbooks, as he's signing them with one hand, and he is playing his weird percussion instrument with the other.
To saxophone?
It might be a tuba. Hashtag tuba salesman.
Tuba.
He looks out at you and goes, Ah, I was wondering when the next people would arrive. I've been waiting here all day. Do you want an autograph or no, fans?
Sure.
Well,
Signed copy of the book sounds great.
who am I making this out
Yes.
to? As he holds out one of the playbooks.
Make it out to CC.
Alrighty, to CC. My adoring fan, you look as fanciful today as the stars do in heaven. As he hands it to you, Norman.
Thanks.
No problem, my good sir. You look like you could use a bath. This book could probably buy you many baths.
I appreciate that. You're
You
very
deserve
kind.
You deserve it.
Well,
Don't worry, we will be working on the bat thing.
Oh, well,
Kindness
sir,
for kindness' sake, friend. Kindness for kindness.
I've heard about
Is he with us?
your books quite recently.
She is with you.
Are
guys,
you
unless
in
got-
town
yes.
to put
Oh,
a show on? Or?
Of course. Tonight is the first showing of A Feast of Forsaken Flesh. I can't wait. I haven't seen the actors chosen yet, but I'm sure they'll put on a show that's to die for. I will say, as you get close to him, all of you can notice his skin is gray and ashy and looks like it's falling off in places. You can see his eyes are sunken hollows. It does not look like this man sleeps at any point ever.
No, I feel
How
that.
does he smell?
Oddly enough, he smells clean. There's no sweat or any kind of like human stench to him at all. It's just he smells like cleaning products. Like ammonia, maybe.
Bleach. You were saying something, Robert?
Oh, when he said that he doesn't look like he's sleeping. My God, I feel that in my soul.
Yeah,
What time will the show be starting,
you sleep
sir? and
14
where?
hours a day. What the fuck?
That's almost not.
Not the time or place. It's Be Nice to Robert Day. I've already been too mean to him with making him an NPC. Or honored him forever, who knows. But no, yeah, the man smells of heavy cleaning products.
You asked something?
Yeah, when the play was, what time the play was, and where. Like what the playhouse is.
Oh, apologies. He goes, oh, it's right here in town. We can't miss it, about maybe 20-minute walk from here. And it goes on at 11 p.m. tonight. Got to keep all the children out of town, you know.
Huh. Well, hopefully we'll be able to make it.
Yes.
I'm sure you would love it. Who's that you got there? A friend of yours?
Who's he motioning for?
The little girl, Cece.
Just a friend of ours.
The book to CC. Here you go.
She looks at you. I can't read.
Yeah, but I'll read it to you someday.
Oh, thank you.
An aspiring literature fan.
Yes.
I have to ask. I heard that the name of the one of the characters in the show is, the White Oak name, similar to this very establishment. Is there a connection you have to that name?
Yes. You see, I grew up around here, and I've always loved White Oak coffee. A fine cup of joe.
Mm-hmm. And that's the inspiration for your name, for the name Julian White Oak.
He nods. Of course it is.
Were you about to say something, Robert?
No, I was something else.
Well, I'm excited to give this cup of joe a try with how it's been talked up then.
Mm-hmm. What about this night? This night seems interesting. A sword made of matchsticks. That seems very fantastic. That seems interesting.
It's based off a fairy tale I was told as a child. A knight of winter who wields fire. An heiress to a fanciful fortune who wants nothing to do with family money. It's an old fancy thing. In the play itself, she takes on the role of unlikely heroine and ends with uniting both the living and the dead into one happy, tidy little clan to battle out against the forces of the worlds beyond. And as he says this, he looks down at he looks at you. Because he's tall. He's sitting down. He's probably about 6'8", 6'9". He's a tall-ass dude.
What the fuck?
And he looks...
Is he 6'9" sitting?
Yeah! No.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
But
No, I was about to say.
he's about...
That'd be awesome.
He looks down at you, Winter. And he goes, do you believe in other worlds?
No, not really.
Well, I hope you read my play. Or even better,
I
come
certainly
see
do.
it and change your mind. Thank you. At least someone has taste.
Well, my father
here.
did as well.
Oh?
Long ago. He had an obsession with wormholes and portals to other dimensions.
Well, you're certainly in the right place, friend. Serenity's Rise is home to the veil between worlds. It is where things grow the thinnest.
Oh, Papa would have loved to hear that.
You're not careful. You might even come across stuff in the dead of day, where things aren't what they seem to be. As he says this, you see he raises his arm. As he does, it's almost like he molts out an entire layer of skin as a fresh new arm grows out of it. The two hands now clap together. It's all like a split second. And he's holding his hand out towards you. What's your name, dear?
Diane Carla.
Ah, you're that agent. I've heard of you.
Have you?
Oh, absolutely. You're kind of a legend around these parts. To those in the know, that is. As he winks.
I
Tell
don't imagine
me-
I've been to this
No,
town
you absolutely
before,
have not.
I?
No, absolutely not.
Because I did do investigative services.
Yes, of
never
course.
brought me here, I wager.
Tell me, how's my dear friend the curator? Haven't heard from that
You know the
wild cat
curator?
in a long time. Oh, yes. I used to work under him back, about 10 years ago.
Oh, he's great. He received good news recently.
Ooh, amazing. I love when he gets good news. It always puts him in a great mood. He always goes, "Good news, everyone!"
I'm waiting with bated breath to find out what it was.
I wonder if it's going to be like the time he created the thing longer. Anyway, no, it's neither here nor there. Yes, I used to work for the curator back in his old organization, TIA. That is TEA, just in case you weren't aware.
Oh.
Oh, I figured, yes.
Yes, we were a mighty fine group, just a bunch of teenagers solving mysteries, living in a van. It was a great time.
Wow.
I remember my good friend, what's his name? I forget. He's the owner of this establishment here, Mr. White Oak himself. He made a giant sandwich that was like made out of 10 sandwiches.
That sounds delicious.
I wouldn't know. You didn't share any with me.
Is that what inspired you to be a playwright? Was your time with them?
Oh, absolutely. We uncovered all sorts of strange mysteries and otherworldly phenomena that only we could solve. The TIA was a vastly underfunded organization, of course, but we made do where we could, sleeping on the streets and whatnot, you know.
Interesting. That does sound very interesting.
The streets of Chicago were very fine, that's for sure. But alas, not all things are meant to be. The curator and I sort of drifted, and then poor little White Oak and I came here to reconnect with him, but all his employees are saying he's out of town on business. That said, he looks towards you, Julian. You look familiar. Would you happen to have a brother? Mister, as he looks at you.
Julian. And
Well, Mr. Julian, would you happen to have a brother?
not anymore.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You said your name's Julian, right? Can I call you Jules?
No.
Well, Jules, you look like a dead ringer for my friend. Ah, 1 second, I have to take this. As you see, he picks up a rock off the table and holds it up to his ear. Uh-huh. Yes, of course. I will be right there, mother. Relax. So he drops the rock on the table. As you do it, see, it looks more like a flip phone than a rock. He goes, "Sorry to cut this meeting short, friends. It seems that my mother caught wind that I'm back in town. You won't tell anybody that I'm from here, right? Secret safe with us sort of thing?"
It'll be our little secret.
Lovely.
Yes.
I love that. I'll see you all at the play tonight. Here, 6 tickets on the house, as he drops 6 front row seat tickets to the play.
Well, thank you kindly, sir.
Of course. And enjoy your time at the coffee house. I heard they have a fine cup of tea. Or whatever it is you people drink. As he walks by, he looks towards you, Alex, and it's almost like his head rises up like a snake off of his body. Kind of like Orochimaru in Naruto.
Yeah.
Whispers into your ear. "And do take care of my little friend. She has a great role to play in the show tonight." As he licks your ear with a flickering snake-like tongue. And he is gone.
I love this guy.
What the fuck? Did I just hear?
What is not clear? What needs explanation?
What did you hear?
No, I'm good. Never mind. Think I'm
Well.
fine.
What a personable, nice man.
That's certainly a thing way to
He does
say
this.
Certainly friendly.
Yes, friendly.
But the mystery continues to deepen.
Indeed.
Tia, friend of the curators, Julian White Oak. I would go so far to say I'm perplexed, but I'm compelled as well.
Yes, we should definitely go see this play.
Oh, I think so for certain. What we really need right now is a sobering cup of joe before we step forward, though.
Yes.
It's food time.
Yes.
Coffee. Oh, for midday coffee. Sounds great.
As you say this, you see a man at the counter waves you over. Oh, yes. Customers, of course. What can I get for you?
Coffee, the
Coffee.
strongest you have.
Yes, please.
Oh,
We've heard great things
I-
about the coffee here. I'm very looking forward to
I
this.
don't know
They
if
have a
I-
menu.
they do. You see, there's all sorts of fancy coffees. As he looks at you all and goes, I don't think you can handle the strongest coffee we have. As he starts laughing hysterically.
Barista, bring me the strongest coffee, please.
Oh, good sir, I don't think you can handle the strongest coffee that we have. Oh, as the man looks like this. I don't think you can handle the coffee that we have.
No, it's not. He can't be here. Alex, not Jason. Alex, who's here? I don't know. Oh, okay.
He's laughing like this. I don't think you can handle it.
What's that from?
Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Same thing Diane's from.
Well, I don't back down from a challenge.
Oh, I'm sure you don't, Miss Carla, was it?
That I am.
Let me go get started. The finest cup of joe for the finest band of ne'er-do-wells this town has ever seen.
I'll just have like a regular coffee.
And one regular coffee
Thank you.
for the coward. As the man returns 30 seconds later with 6 steaming hot cups.
We got coffee for the child.
Oh, yeah. And he looks and goes, so, welcome to White Oak and Sons. My name's Bob. I'm not a White Oak, but I'm kind of like a son of one.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mr. White Oak out?
Oh, Mr. White Oak is out on a family camping trip out in Chicago. In fact, he's been away for a couple of years now. I wonder if he's ever coming back.
Just getting the milk, yeah?
Whatever he's getting, I'm sure he's milking someone of something. Am I right?
Ew.
What?
Exactly.
Does this coffee have a name, Bob? Or do you
Oh.
just call it the strongest coffee?
I call it the strongest coffee in the world.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you source your beans?
I would be happy to show you if you would like to come see.
What? What?
I'm offering to bring you to the back of the shop to show you how the coffee is made. What isn't clear?
Oh, you said source your beans. I'm assuming you don't
Source your
grow beans here.
Well, actually, you'd be surprised. Would you like to see?
I would love to.
Yeah, that's
Please,
Sure.
right this way.
Lumi's gonna grab one of the one normal cup of coffee. And
But she was gonna say he's gonna grab a knife.
she's gonna like turn around so no one sees her and subtly just summon ice cubes and put it in the very hot coffee.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
As you walk into the kitchen, the man goes, it's right here. It's a nice little greenhouse you've got going on. As you hear shouting, Bob! Get back in here! You're taking too long! See? That's our coffee attendant getting the beans harvested fresh. Right this way. One by one, it's kind of a thin line. As he opens the door to what looks like a thin hallway. There are no lights on. He goes, and if you have a light, I'm out of torches. I apologize. I'm British. That means flashlight, if it wasn't obvious. But if you have one yourself.
Have any flashlights?
Torch.
I'll pull out the lighter and light it, hold it above my head.
There you go. You could lead the way then. What's your name again, sir?
Julian.
Julian, right this way. Would you like to lead the way, Julian?
Yes.
As you walk in, with the lighter, it illuminates a little bit of the path. You can see there's curtains all around you. As you walk through the darkened corridor, are the rest of you following, or is Julian going alone?
I'm following.
Lumi will follow.
I would never abandon Julian.
Alrighty, as you all follow, you hear more shouting, Come on, Bob, you're wasting time! And followed by, Come on, Bob, I'm not that kind of orc, hurry up! And Bob, leading you through, goes, and here we are, right in here. As he pulls open a large steel door. As it opens, a brush of cold air hits you, Julian. He goes, don't worry about the cold. The beans need a certain temperature to be harvested. And as the cold hits you, there's a thin layer of fog. You cannot see anything inside. Would you like to walk in? He goes, it's perfectly safe, just follow me. As he steps in
behind him.
As you do, you hear, Aha! Answer my riddles 3, or my head you shall be! Comes a voice as the fog clears from the strange frozen smoke room. You see something that looks like this sitting on a table.
Yo, that's a throwback to the past.
There's this weird, detached, zombified head looks at you, Julian, and go, Julian, it has been a long time, my son. As Julian, you are looking at the detached and somehow alive head of your father, Tark Whiteoak. I never thought you'd come by Serenity's Rise. Here to play a game of catch with dear old Dad, are we? I seem you're a little bit late, as I'm always one step ahead.
Can we see this, Dylan?
Oh yeah, all of you can see this.
Winter just sighs and puts the coffee that she hadn't even gotten to drink yet, fucking on the floor.
Well, as you're looking next to him, there's what looks like coffee beans that have been, imported from far away, and they're frozen to keep their flavor. But they're the coffee beans that the monkeys poop out, that kind of coffee.
She's still gonna put it, in a safe spot. Just in case.
So, tell me, Julian, how have you been, my son?
Julian, are you doing alright? I'll be honest, probably not.
Without saying a word, turning around, walking out.
Oh, that's my son, alright.
Honestly, that's fair.
Always a quick thinker. He's probably trying to find out who did this to me.
So,
And who did?
What?
Who did this to you?
Did what?
No, head.
Oh!
The head cutting motion.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, thank you.
Bob, what do you see right now? As she points into an area, motions to where he is.
He looks and goes, oh, well, this is Tark Whiteoak. I know he's a bit short. He has dwarfism. Please be nice to him.
I see. Well, I'm gonna go. I see. Good.
And these are the beans you get them. Fresh from South America.
I see. That's
My
cool.
fine beans.
Yes.
They're straight from out of town.
Yes. I'm gonna go talk to my friend. She says she's gonna go walk to find Julian.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're gonna go enjoy those cups now.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes,
Enjoy.
indeed.
We're gonna head
And
back out.
The detached head looks at you as you leave. You hear it go, "Wait! Take me with you! Not actually, I just wanted to say that."
Okay.
He's so whimsical.
Fucking weirdos.
What an enigma.
Julian.
What a funny guy.
Julian, as you are the first one to walk back, as you walk back into the main entrance, you could see there's a body on the floor. It looks to be that of none other than Vars Calloway. There is a giant hole in his stomach. In his hands, they're crumpled up into fists, but you can see what looks like a little piece of paper jutting out of one of them.
I'll rush over there and look at it.
As you do, you want to pry open his fingers?
Yes.
Takes you a little bit to pry open his fingers without causing any more damage. He's dead already. You're certain of that. The paper reads, "Wanted. Wanted hitman, targets, and then the 5 of you listed."
Oh.
Vars looks towards you, Julian, with dying breath. His eyes begin to glow white, similar to poor Cece when she was taken over. As his voice, the same voice that came out of Cece, in fact, goes, "You're starting to put the pieces together. One last gift I could give. I buried it beneath the playhouse." As the man, his head slumps. As the white fades from his eyes, his head pops like a balloon, covering you in blood, Julian. The rest of you
Get out,
and you see Julian covered in blood.
Oh, boy. What the
Wow.
Julian, are you okay?
Julian, what happened?
Oh.
I immediately get a cloth and the med kit out, assuming the worst. And then I see the headless corpse of a guy
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, that's
You see
unfortunate.
for a moment, you see his face panic, and then just levels out completely.
Do you know what happened here, Julian?
No. But someone wants to kill us.
Someone wants to kill us.
They hired a hitman.
A
Also,
hitman.
he was possessed at the end. Whatever was possessed to him and CC said he buried something in the playhouse.
Seems like they're trying to help us.
Yes. Well,
Perhaps
while we're here, we might as well go. Lumi is going to go to the door and find something to basically just block the door to make sure it can't be opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look to Norman. Norman, do your thing with the body. And try to see what you can see.
You might. What? What?
You know, the whole seeing stuff.
Oh, my power.
Yes.
Well, all right. Let's see what I can find out.
And Alex, if you could examine the body to see how it was killed, I'd be most grateful.
Yes.
I'm gonna investigate the body.
By all means, my good sir.
He's reading the past. And
And
yeah.
the future.
I read the past to read the future. I get one clue.
You got one clue.
What
What are you asking?
Then you get to choose a complication. What do you think the best question would be, Yang? Just what happened to him?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What happened to them? And then you get to choose a complication.
Yeah, no, I got you. Immediately, your eyes gloss over once again. You begin to see this man. He's on the computer when he sees this wanted poster for you guys, this detail on Craigslist. by Miss Carrie Lescavel. He prints it out immediately and runs to find you guys, having remembered that you were here at White Oak and Son's coffee shop. However, as he gets through the doors, something falls from the sky, like some sort of meteorite, crashing straight through his abdomen, sinking into the earth below, creating a giant gaping hole in his stomach, as well as strange fumes rising up from this meteorite that seem to liquefy his brain instantly.
Jeez.
At the same time, almost like it feels like your powers amplify, Norman, as you begin to feel dizzy.
Whoa.
You look around, and you could see the hole in the floor where the meteorite fell through the building is pumping noxious gas into the building at a rapid rate.
Norman points to the hole, but he just starts coughing instead of saying anything.
Do we all feel like the air quality dropping or anything as well?
I get out
As
6
Norman
N95
says it,
masks.
you do. Yeah, Alex begins to take up masks, passing them to each of you.
Sure.
Yes, Lumi will take it and start heading towards the door, unlocking.
We gotta make sure Bob gets out.
I hand a 7th N95.
Do you run back into the other room, Diane?
Yeah, try to see if I can find Bob.
As
I'll
you
run with
do,
you.
you see there's another giant hole in the ceiling. A second meteorite seems to have fallen through, crashing through Bob's chest. Bob, with a finger out, has painted on the wall, "It's just a color."
Shit.
Tark White
Doubles
Oak
back.
is nowhere to be found.
Doubles back, and as soon as she gets back to the party, Bob's gone. Tark, White Oak has been taken.
Everyone out.
Dark White Oak is dead.
Whatever that was is gone, I should say then. My apologies.
Yes. Now everyone out.
And
Yumi
as you-
says. She just kicks the door open.
As you all start to rush out, our party of 6 survivors, where a few others do, you hear the sound of a spark as White Oak and Son's coffee shop is burnt to the ground. As it burns, as you move, you see the same strange old lady. Her hands are pressed out up against the burning building, so you can see there are scorch marks on her fingertips.
Accuse.
She looks at you and goes, "No one will ever believe you, dearie." As you see her flap her arms, almost like wings. As you blink, and she seems to turn into a phoenix and fly off into the distance.
No one really has to believe us. All we need to do is fucking get her. And
Rubs his
what-
eyes.
She looks like this, but with red hair. I didn't look super hard for an image.
When that happens, Lumi's gonna motion. We need to get out of here before we get less arrested. We already have enough legal problems as is. Move.
Walk, don't run.
You know, it was a
Yes.
shame. It was a damn fine cup of coffee.
I never even want to try it. She's going to start walking away. And as she does, she is going to stare back at the fire. Because I'm going to do a thing.
Thing.
I'm gonna I clicked on it too early. Fuck.
Okay.
That would be a plus. Wow, that'd be a +1 because I was using my tag Visions Within the Flames to
Okay.
try to investigate and learn more about this situation.
Sure. What would you like to ask?
I want to know, how'd she do this?
This-
Or maybe, I guess, why did she do this might be better. What do you think, gang? Why or how?
Gang, gang, gang.
I guess.
How, I think.
Yeah, how right now
Either.
we need to figure out if we can avoid it mostly. So the how
Mhm.
is
What quickly did this building go up in flames? Was it immediately?
Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. It immediately combusted.
Well, I'm only thinking of why, because she could just be another rift, but I mean, I guess
Assuredly is.
yeah, she's definitely just a rift, and if a powerful enough rift could do that, but I'm curious why she did that. Hmm.
Maybe Bob knew something that she wanted to get rid of.
Yeah. So do you guys
Either that or the head.
Yeah. So do you guys think we should do how or
I say how that we can learn because we need to figure out the rules of it.
Well, the rules of what she does, yeah.
Or what these meteors are, if that's possible.
That's also a good question.
That'd be
Mhm.
more.
Two gaping holes filling the building with noxious fumes. Perhaps they were the reason. Well,
It's
first
just
we
a
were
color,
woozy.
but it burns, he said.
Yes.
Before he went down. What could it mean?
And the building went up in flames.
Yeah. I'll do how. Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, hi.
So, like, I can't really. I already rolled, so never mind. I was gonna ask if my weakness tag of hallucinations would have been activated here to give me a -1, but I
I
already
think it would.
did
I
roll.
think it would equal out with the +1.
So honestly, it kind of works that I didn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what that does mean is I do get attention. Which makes sense because the whole hallucination things is hallucinations and fire.
Yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh. So yeah, she will try to see how was this done. She stares into the fires as she's walking away.
As you stare into the fires, you see this old woman. You see she, moments before this, seemed to be praying to something. Whispers of an old god, ancient and powerful. You see her repeat the god's name 3 times, as from her fingertips evoke black flames. You see as the flames eat away at her flesh, so too do they burn the building as the meteorites fall. You then see a necklace on her neck that looks like almost like a monkey's paw. 3 fingers are curled as a 4th one curls, leaving 1 finger remaining.
And can I hear this? Do I get to hear? Do I hear what god she was praying to?
You hear her mutter the words, Satanos, Satanos, Satanos.
Oh, no.
As the flames erupt out and a finger curls.
I see.
At the
Once
same time,
the
you
vision-
can see the flames were definitely hurting her as well, but something seemed to replenish her skin. Almost like a purple glow, some sort of color that reknit the burnt flesh, leaving just scorch marks on the palms of her hands.
I see. She would. Once the vision ends, and she would look away from the fire and look back to the group. So, it seems like. Dylan, question. That seems quite different from what us rifts do.
Absolutely.
That's more seemed. Yeah. She thinks, oh, it seemed different, though. She didn't. I'm assuming she's a rift, but she prayed to some god 3 times. The name was Saturnus or something along those lines. Never heard of it. I'm not really religious or anything. And as she did it, it caused black flames to erupt. She got burned, but then meteors fell. But it seems like the purple glow of the meteors or colors or whatever reknit her flesh. I am unsure if she is a rift, I'll be honest. It does not seem close to what we do.
strikes me as strange. I'm realizing
Did you say
I've had
the name that she said, Winter? Did you say the name? Did you say the name that she spoke? Did you say it out loud? I'm sorry. I was.
Yes, you did.
As you do, you hear. Well, that sounds pretty strange. Almost as strange as a group of 6 rifts hanging around in the middle of a city. Dare I ask what you lot are up to?
Ooh.
As approaches a man with hair that's stylized up in spikes of red and black and almost look like it's on fire. The name's Nos. It's short for Satanos. How can I help you? I don't have a token yet. I'm gonna find something.
No, okay. She kind of stares, just awkwardly. Just.
Satanos.
But my friends call me Nos, but you can call me whatever you'd like. Nice to meet you.
Are you a rift?
Oh, I'm something like that. A rift, a tift. I could be whatever you want me to be, dear. I'm kind of a big deal around these parts if you didn't know.
Sorry, we are not from around these parts.
No, I could tell almost immediately. You have a bit more of a, how do you say, je ne sais quoi, that people around here don't tend to have. Don't worry, I'm not from here. I'm from Chicago. Thin crust pizza, no thank you. As he looks like this.
Damn.
Anime as fuck.
Now, I don't know about you, but personally over here, I am a rift of the god of gods, Satnos.
Can't say I've heard of him.
You will one day. You will one day. That's
Outside of, though.
That's what I will
So
say.
then-
One day you will. As for what I'm doing here, that old bat hired me to burn that place down to the ground.
Did she say why?
Oh yeah, something about Bob knows too much and he has to die.
So they were targeting Bob.
I don't know anybody named Bob, but I'm glad you didn't burn up.
So you just did it.
Well, she paid me. Do you not do jobs that you're paid for? I didn't harm anyone. Bob was already dead.
What about the meteorites?
That's not me, dear. That's all her and her strange powers.
Dylan, I don't
My
guess I
rift
didn't
is a rift of flame. I have the power to control flames. I shoot out of my body. I can even light myself on fire. I'm flame retarded, as you might say. I mean retardant. Well, a bit of both, actually.
Dylan,
Yes.
did I actually get to see one of the meteorites when I came in to see Bob?
Yes.
Or was it just okay? Did it look in any way like where I found the parasite
Absolutely,
in my
100%.
backstory?
Identical. That's why I thought it was so funny when I read your backstory.
Yeah. There's a concern I'm having that I'm realizing.
Oh?
These meteorites. They look very similar to what I found when I found Melody. And to remind, Melody is the alien parasite for the party.
Well, I'm not one much on alien technology, but that lady sure can do some crazy things. That whole group of them can, in fact. I was at a meeting for them one time, and they were trying to get something done, some sort of high-scale arson. Now, I'm not a criminal. I'm a petty criminal at best. I don't like to hurt people, and I refused. They wanted me to go burn down the Pentagon. I don't even know what the Pentagon is. I was like, no can do, lady, no can do. And then she started summoning meteorites. Another was breathing out this toxic mist. Oh, it was a hell of a time. I don't even remember how I got out of there.
And these are the... Who are these people?
There's some sort of ancient family, something like that. I'm not
The families...
too...
The 6 founding families?
Maybe. I'm not too up to snuff. You see, I kind of live a monetaristic lifestyle, you know. I live up in the waterfall, up above Serenity's Rise. So, I try to stay out of the little people's business.
And that includes burning down coffee shops.
Look, I got paid. I did a job. Nobody got hurt. You're fine. Anyway,
Admittedly, no one got hurt by what you did, yes.
if you're looking
Yes.
for a place to stay or something, my monastery has quite a few open beds.
We have a room already.
Well,
Well,
didn't the person who has rented the rooms die?
I don't think that means we lose the room.
that's dangerous. Well, I'm just saying, if you want to, you're welcome to stay with me in my monastery.
We will think about
it's
it if
just-
things get.
It's just me and my good buddy Eridel, and he's kind of lame.
We will think about it if things get too dangerous down here. Or too.
Of course. Oh, and
deadly
do you
for
mind
us
if
to
I
stay.
keep this as he holds up one of the play tickets?
How many did?
6.
Do we still have 6?
Yeah,
Okay,
well, you
Five
don't know.
now.
You would have 5 now. I've always wanted
about
to
you
see a
just-
play.
I don't think that would be. We kind of need all 6.
Ooh. All right.
Well, we probably, if the danger is real, we probably shouldn't take Cece to the play.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be better to have her with us so we can protect her than having her be?
And if things go sideways,
That is the question, the endless debate, on whether they'll be more safe with us or safe on their own.
I much prefer to be able to protect her than be able to leave it to the random chance.
there's always the van.
I'm worried about the van. They've already targeted it once. I don't want them to target it again.
Well, look. Think about it. If you decide you don't need it, you know where to find me. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's good meeting you. Not every day you get to see other rifts that aren't batshit insane. But I'll be taking my leave now. As the man just starts walking as you hear police sirens racing as the cops are coming.
Yep, and Lumi is just getting out of there.
Speed walking out.
As you all
Just looking as casual and good enough.
make your escape from the scene as you decide where to go next. Perhaps to Ace Hardware to meet Robert and the feral dogs. Perhaps to Satnos' monastery to find more news. Perhaps to the graveyard to immerse yourselves in the occult. Or perhaps to go find more about the strange snake man, Artius Kent, if that is his real name. But this and more we'll discover next week on Session 2 of the City of Mists. Serenity's Rise edition. Done.
Cue
Done.
credit.
Done.